Hey guys, it's Carnage6 back again, and this time I've got a review of the Dragon Ball Z Electron figures from an Italian company called Giochi Preziosi. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, so hopefully I am. Anyway, there's 5 in the series, and they're about 5 or 6 inches tall, about the same size as Irwin figures. So let's get right in and I'll show you what they're all about. First in this wave, you have these 3 figures, and also these 2 Dragon Ball GT figures. So let's have a look at each character's packaging. First we have Super Saiyan Vegeta, Gohan, Super Saiyan Trunks, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And here's the back of the box in case you wanted to see. I can't read Italian, so I'm sorry I cannot translate. As you can see down here, apparently these are supposed to work with a base of some kind that unlocks all the electronics in them. I don't have that base right at the moment, so this review is going to have to be done without them. But I am getting it, so I'll probably post an update to this afterwards. Now, let's take them out of the package. And here they are out of the box. Now let's take a look at each figure individually. First we have Super Saiyan Vegeta. Then we have Gohan. Then we have Super Saiyan Trunks. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And finally, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now for articulation. They all have pretty much the same articulation, so I'll just use Vegeta as an example. Has a ball-jointed head, as you can see. I believe ball-jointed shoulders. It has a swivel joint up here. It has elbow joint. It looks like actually it's a what you call those, double jointed joint, something like that. It has, if I can get it to move, has a turning joint right here. It has, come on, cooperate with me, Vegeta. It has this joint here to make his arm go up and down, and it also has a joint on the hand. You can make him into a fist if you want, or you can have him shoot an energy blast. This is like Marvel Legends kind of articulation here, so if you want the most articulated Dragon Ball figures, this is probably it. Anyway, let's keep going. They have a waist joint. I'm a little disappointed it's not ball jointed considering all the other stuff. Then the legs seem to be ball jointed, as you can see. Great range of motion there. The knees and the feet are not really spectacular. Probably all the articulation is the upper body. The feet, well, On this one, it doesn't really work. Hang on a second. Get Gohan here. No. They pretty much... Now, their feet are pretty much limited to this and this. That's pretty much it. But pretty good. And there's a couple of differences between the Dragon Ball Z and the Dragon Ball GT figures. The Dragon Ball Z figures have this hand thing here going on. The GT figures do not. They don't have the extra joint right here in the hand, so they can't do like punching. But not too much of a problem. And then of course they have an extra joint in this tail. Both of them have tails. So that's just a little bit of difference between the Z figures and the GT figures. Now onto accessories. Well, there's not much to tell, so I'm not going to show them all. They all come with pretty much the exact same accessory, and that's that Energy Blast doohickey thing that Super Saiyan Vegeta is holding. And yes, it does. Whoop! That's one of the problems I was just going to tell you about. These things are really heavy, and they can't really hold them too well. You have the little button on the thing, and it does fire. Yeah. Kind of lame. But at least you get something. And there is one exception. And that one exception is the Super Saiyan Trunks figure, which I was quite happy to find out. Because I thought the sword would have been stuck in there and not able to move. But no, you can actually, if I can get it, pull out the sword, put it in his hand. Hold on a second, people. And have him hold it, which is pretty awesome. I didn't expect that they would do that, and I'm really happy they did. And now here's a size comparison. As you can see, the two Italian figures are in the middle, and the Irwin figures are on the outside. And as you can tell, they fit in quite well. They're pretty much the same scale, so you don't have to worry about them not fitting in with your Irwin or Jax figures. They fit in just fine. Okay, now one thing I should explain, and the reason why this review is not going to be complete is because these have an electronic feature. Now you have to buy a special base, an Electron base, to unlock it, and I don't really know how it works because I don't have one, but basically, these holes on their feet, you plug them into the base, and I guess it unlocks some lights and sounds or something like that. Now, I'm hoping it's like if you ever had the Simpsons line from Playmates where you plug them into the base and each figure had its own sayings and stuff. I hope it's like that, but since they're speaking Italian anyway, I wouldn't be able to tell what they're saying. But anyway, as long as they have like different voices and can recognize different characters plugged into the base, that would be awesome. But seeing as I don't have the base yet, I can't tell you that. So maybe someone can post a comment if they know. Okay, so overall, what do I think about this line? I'm really impressed. I really didn't think a small Italian company could pull this off, but I'm glad to say that they did. I mean, it's got like amazing articulation. The likenesses are pretty good, with some exceptions. I mean, they rival Jax stuff and even Irwin stuff. I mean, the Super Saiyan 4s are some of the best looking ones we've gotten in this scale. All in all, I have to say, when I look at these figures and I see what Bandai USA did to Dragon Ball, I'm not a big fan of them, to say the least. They kind of brought it back, and I was really hopeful that they were going to do something with it, and they made crappy figures and they ran it into the ground. And now they're making nothing, even though Dragon Ball is popular again thanks to Dragon Ball Kai. But they have no figures because they made such crappy figures that no one was buying them. When I see a small company from Italy making these awesome figures, now mind you, they do have some problems, but compared to Bandai USA, these are like night and day. If Bandai USA made figures like this, in this scale, with this articulation, people will be buying it because they're good figures. But anyway, I should stop ranting about Bandai USA. I just think, I heard they got the Thundercats license, which is a huge toy line from when I was a kid, and I just gotta say, looking at their past results, I'm really scared of what they're gonna do to Thundercats. Don't get me wrong, Bandai Japan is an amazing company, but Bandai USA is like a completely different company and they suck. So anyway, back to these figures. I say these are highly recommended. All of them I get 9 out of 10. Except, well, I'd say Super Saiyan Trunks is definitely my favorite. I love the articulation. I love the look. He's a favorite character of mine. And I love the fact that they made the sword removable. The one that I hate is Gohan. He's kind of... I don't know. There's something about his look that I just do not like. It's like he looks kind of goofy. And mine's kind of like bobble-headed, if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. Well, his head's really loose. Anyway. So that's all for my review. I hope you guys like it. If you have any Italian figures, if you have any weird figures, you want to show your collection, you want to ask me a question, go right ahead. Post a video response, post a message, and that's all for now. So I'll see ya.